I got to reading, looking at a lot of the comments that were made back when I was in the hospital so much, and my daughter was keeping people notified of what was going on with me. And there was three comments left in there. And I guess you would call them negative comments. I left them in there. But it was on the videos that my daughter put up that she was doing. They had a problem. So one person had a problem with my daughter getting most of my money. And when I was in the hospital, she was getting most. She was getting it all. The way we normally have things set up was when my check hit, I would transfer $600 over to her account, and I would keep $150 because I got $750. She got $600, and that helped run the household. I mean, I can't live here for free, for God's sake. She's not taking my money. Well, when I was in the hospital, she got it all. I wasn't out there to do nothing anyway. But they was faulting her for that. They act like she's taking advantage of me. Well, her and I disagree on a lot of stuff. But I know I can't live here for free. And I only get $150 a month. That's why when somebody, like when Ricky Lance sends me a $20 bill, that's huge for me. Or I've got this one subscriber right now. I would say in the last month, she has sent me $150 at $50 a crack each time. And she used to only give me $2 or $3 at a time. I don't know why she's doing that. But she does. And I'm gonna tell you what, folks, when you only have $150 a month to spend on yourself, if somebody leaves $20 or $10 or $5, that is a large amount of money for somebody that's only getting $150 a month. And I'll tell you something else. 2 years ago, when we was going to be homeless because we couldn't find a place to rent, the people were selling the house that we was renting. I even had this one lady send $500. If it hadn't been for that, we would have been living, we would have been on the street. But then there was a couple of other people that were leaving these comments. and threatening to unsubscribe my channel if she continued, or if, I don't know if it meant her or me. But they were calling us soft beggars. I still don't understand. I've never heard of that before, but they were saying we're begging for money. Well, we're not begging for anything. We're getting some money occasionally. I don't make any money off of YouTube to spend. I probably don't make $20 a month, which means it takes me 5 months before I'll ever get a check from YouTube, because you have to have over $100 in your account before they'll send you. If it's less than $100, if it's $99, they won't send you that for that month. It has to be $100. So I don't make any money off of YouTube to speak of. Right now, my account only has $69.05 in it, which means I'm about $30 away from ever getting a check. Now, I don't know what is going there this month, but we'll see. But they said we're soft beggars. Man. And you know, I feel kind of, you know, if somebody comes in with a gift for me, a present or something around Christmas or Father's Day, I don't feel good about them giving me that gift. But I take it. But yeah, I must have had about 40 or 50 comments that people had left. This is while I was in the hospital those 2 or 3 times. And I didn't even know those comments were there. I just stumbled across them by accident. But a soft beggar. And you know, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I sent some money. It was for $5, and that money was part of some money that another subscriber has sent me. And these people were really having a hard knock right at that time, and I sent them that $5. It wasn't much, but I sent it to the PayPal tip jar. One day, when I was out on my scooter I went to Family Dollar, and I paid for something, and my change was $5 and some change. And as I was leaving Family Dollar, and I don't have 2 nickels to rub together, but I really don't. But as I come out of Family Dollar, there was a man and a woman standing there, and they were counting some change to see if they had enough to get something that their daughter wanted. There was a little girl with them, and she was crying. Well, I gave them that $5, and I couldn't believe, as strapped as I am for any kind of cash, that I gave them $5. And the same thing happened again on another day. I come out of Family Dollar, and my change was $5 and some change. And I was going down the street, and there's this man sitting there with a bag of laundry. And the laundromat was right there on that side of that street. And he wanted to do his laundry, but it was going to take more than he had. And we was just talking, you know, and I could tell the guy was probably homeless too. But we just got to talking, and I gave him that $5. I couldn't believe myself that I gave him that $5 because I'm strapped for cash. I'm strapped right now. I have an account that I have a GoFundMe page, and people's leaving me money in there to go towards buying me this really expensive scooter. The scooter's almost $4,000. Well, I only got $200 and something in that account. I had to have a special account for that because when somebody leaves something in GoFundMe only holds it for a few days. Then they got to transfer it to your account. Well, I still got that. I haven't touched that money. I don't feel right about it. You touched it for something else. If there was some way to return all that to the people that do it right now because it's not doing that great, I would. But I don't like being called a soft beggar. I never heard that term before. They said it's internet slang. Soft beggar. And the thing about my channel, it's not out there to beg for money or anything like that. It's out there because I'm just telling about my life and what's going on in my life. If I'm going in the hospital, we're going to tell you. If I'm struggling financially, I don't know why that bothers me, but it does. Never been called that before. A soft beggar. But, you know, and when we get money, and there's going to be some doubters out there, and I know that. And I wish, well, you know what I wish? I wish that I had supporters, and I've got supporters, but, you know, it costs me money to run this channel. Not a lot. Like I have to pay so much to TubeBuddy. I'm wanting to sign back up for StreamYard, but that's going to cost me about $20, $25 a month. And I need, if people want to watch my videos, then I feel comfortable asking them to help support my channel. Now, if that's begging, I'm sorry. That's just, a lot of people do that. A lot of people have extra perks that they pay so much a month to a channel. Usually it's $2 or $3. But I don't know what I would put on that extra perks if somebody paid that. I don't, you know, and it bothers me that I see some people that I know are making a huge amount of money on YouTube. And I'm talking about thousands of dollars a month. I just haven't been able to find this little nick that would get people interested in most of the people that's really interested in my channel and sincere are somewhere between 40 and 70 years old. But I don't know what I could do. I mean, I figure if I've got that handful of subscribers that were subscribed to my channel and enjoy watching it and watch my advertisements on there and everything, there must be a million others out there just like that. But I don't know how to reach. You know, if any of you subscribers that watches me every week and the ones that helps me financially sometimes, if any of y'all, I would hope that if you think I'm doing what I was told, being a soft beggar, am I out of line by doing my videos the way I do my videos? Sometimes I speak before I think, and maybe I shouldn't do that. But a soft beggar. Now, I can understand some people thinking my daughter took over my channel. All my daughter was doing was letting people know what was going on and how it was. And if finances is tough, we may talk about it. But that don't mean, hey, we can't pay the rent this month, send us $1,000. That's not what that means. But if you feel in your heart to send us something, then I take it in the spirit that it was given. But if nobody sends me any money, then so be it. You know, we just have to stick it out, you know. But these people, these three people, they would talk about unsubscribing me if it continued and all that. And they started going down on my daughter about taking over my channel and stuff like that. No, she was doing what a daughter's supposed to do. Now, if she says something that maybe she shouldn't have said, she probably didn't mean it the way it come across. And me and my daughter, we argue about a lot of stuff. We had an argument a couple days ago. We probably had an argument yesterday. I want my car. She got my card, you know, my debit card that my Social Security going. I want the card back now. But she don't understand what it is about what difference does it make. Well, I want, when my card hits, my money hits, I want to say, Donovan, transfer $600 over to your mama's account. And then leave the $150 alone and let me spend let me do it. I don't want everything. Well, what difference does it make if we buy what you need or you do it? Well, I want to do it. That's kind of like, it makes me feel so useless right now that I I just don't have, it makes me feel like I don't have control, but yeah, I get what I need. If I need something, she gets it. But I want to do it myself. And we was arguing about that, she didn't understand how I feel. And I guess it's hard for her to understand how I feel. The only way she could understand that is to be 82 and have to deal with it. And that's why when somebody leaves me something in PayPal, like Barbara Everett dropped $50 the other day on my PayPal account. Well, that has to be transferred to my card, my debit card. And I get all of that. But for the most part, it goes, if the house needs it, it goes to that. And my daughter, she's supposed to start back to work Saturday. And things won't be so bad. But God, a soft beggar? That almost makes me want to cry. That they calling me a soft beggar. I don't know if they're calling me a soft beggar or my daughter a soft beggar. I don't know. But I wish I had more to offer on my channel that people were really interested in and couldn't wait to see the next video. And right now, me being stuck, but now they're coming out next Tuesday. Mobility Express is coming out here per order from the VA to see what my scooter needs and everything. I may wind up getting a new scooter if they think it's wore out. And I personally think it's wore out. There's things like the headlight on that thing, that fell off months ago. The seat is crooked from where that truck hit me that time, and I let them go. There's always trouble with this battery. I just got this battery charger that Barbara Everett bought for me. Now it's not a Pride Victory battery charger. It's for that, specifically for that scooter. You have to get the other one. You can get one from Pride, but it's about $100. Now, I'm hoping that Mobility Express, when they come out, I'm hoping they'd bring me a battery, because they know the battery charger was bad. I've had the batteries replaced in that thing one time, and that's about $400. There's 2 batteries that goes in there. But they're supposed to be here next week at 3 o'clock. But I've got a problem with that. I've got lab work to be done at 1:15 in Gainesville. Something's got to change. Either Mobility Express has to be changed, or the VA has to change the time or the day. So right now, that's up in the air. I need to go to get that lab work done. I need to have that scooter taken care of. So, I guess I'm going to have her call Mobility Express and see if they can move the day or the time of day that they come out here, because I want that scooter taken care of. Yeah. Seem like things shouldn't be going like it's going all the time with me, but that's just a part of life. That's just part of life. But gosh, it's just bothering me no end right now that I'm being called a soft beggar. And I got several people that don't have these problems because they don't never, I don't know if they get any donations or PayPal. Well, yeah, he's got them. I know he's got. I'm talking about Paul. Paul's got about $200,000 or 200 subscribers on his channel on Scrap and Pallet Man. And he's making good money right now. But he never, nobody can never call him a beggar. But I know when his dad died, he didn't hardly have a cent. And he had to go from Illinois to Nevada. And his subscribers paid for that. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but they did. So yeah, he's got support. And I don't know if he gets support now or not. I don't really have a clue what he's making. I know some people that's got 250,000 subscribers, and I know this one subscriber, he made $30,000 last month off of 1 month. Lord have mercy. That just, wow. Boy, I wish I could get to that. I wouldn't be spending any of it much. I would want it to be there when I'm dead and gone for my daughter to use or to buy a house. And boy, we screwed up so bad when we decided almost 10 years ago to move out of my house and get an apartment in town. And I can't even remember what the reasoning was for that and why we decided to do that. We had to have some repairs made, and we should have done that rather than spend all that money that we spent on rent. We rented an apartment that was about $600 a month. Then we rented a house that was about $700 or $800 a month. Then we rented another house that was around $1,000 a month. And now we're renting another house that's about $1,000 a month. So all that could have been going into the house. We screwed up royal. And she couldn't have done it if I hadn't have went along with it. So it's not just her fault, it's my fault, it's both her fault. We screwed up. We screwed up. So now, you know, she's 52, she doesn't have a house of her own. She's got to worry about that and everything. And if we'd have stayed right there, she would have a house. She wouldn't have to worry about it. And we lived there already 28 years. I wish I could remember what our reason was for doing that. But we didn't. I think it's mostly my fault that we did that, because I didn't have to go along with that at all. No, sir, I didn't. But anyway, Folks, if I'm a soft beggar, I apologize. I didn't know that. Boy, that's bothered me so much. And it bothers me when they jump on my daughter about her taking advantage of me. God, thank God I got my daughter. Even though we don't agree on so much, but it's my daughter, and I love her, and I love my grandsons. And she's not taking advantage of me. I've got a roof over my head. A lot of things I need, she gets for me. But I just want to be the one getting the stuff I need. Because if you're not involved in that, you kind of lose track of stuff. Anyway, soft beggar. Stop it. Oh my gosh. All right, folks. That's my story today, and I'm sticking to it. And do any of y'all ever share me out to other people, other friends you know that might be interested in watching my channel? I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.